New York City, New York, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut. The boys are coming for Are You Garbage and Friends. That's how we bring some of our favorite guests to answer your garbage questions.
Yeah, November 8th, we're going to be in New York City, New York. Then Philly, we're going to be on November 13th at Helium Comedy Club. Then November 22nd, Stamford, Connecticut. All tickets available. AreYouGarbage.com. We'll see you there.
Yeah.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
It's our little show. We sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find out if they're to be classy.
Yeah.
Or they're just a big old piece of trash.
Trash.
I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful fall day. We're out back here at Tootie's in a new edition. She's upstairs, knocked the fuck out, on the armchair, catching flies.
All right.
Out cold.
Okay.
I don't know what you two got into last night, but man, oh man.
Couple uppers and downers, if you catch my drift.
Oh, 50-50. My co-host is coming at you from across the table. Here's what we call the family episode right here on Are You Garbage. It's the boys, the bozos, and the homies. He's my good pal. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage. It's Kevin James Ryan, everybody.
What up, gang?
Woo!
First of all, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on
Sure.
YouTube. Then obviously the greatest website of all time. You go over there to www.patreon.com/areyougarbage. You get all your bonus content needs, gang. I'm talking weekly hard feelings. I'm talking weekly AYG bonus episodes. Plus, I don't know, a bajillion hours of additional bonus content.
Not to mention the horror thriller of the year, Bloody Woods.
Bloody Woods. My first foray into acting, Bloody Woods. And directing.
First and last.
And catering. That was a good time. For the listener, I shot a film when I was 12 years old.
Stop.
I shot a movie.
You found your parents' old porn cam. What are you doing?
Oh, nice tripod going. You know, splash. We're entering the splash zone.
12-foot tripod.
Big sneeze guard in front of it. I shot a movie with me and my
Freaky
buddies, and
dicky.
we watched it on Patreon.
Yeah.
It's a big hit. I don't know what you want from me. People are calling it a performance of a lifetime.
Sure. What is this? Raspberry? What am I drinking here?
I don't know.
If I love this one.
Okay.
I'm more of a yuzu pineapple man.
All right.
But you got to keep it in. Speaking of which, you know what I wanted to ask you?
What? Something stupid?
Yeah, a little bit. It's the fall, okay?
Yes, it is.
And I'm a huge Halloween, Thanksgiving, the root vegetable season, chili, cozy, movies, the whole 9 yards. But I had this realization the other day.
It's called root vegetable season.
Root vegetable
Yeah,
season.
no, I gotcha.
Root vegetables.
Yeah.
You know, your beets.
Potatoes. French fries, home fries.
Hoagies.
Tater tots. Okay, I'm with you.
I'm all about it. Like a nice butternut squash soup.
Okay.
But I was thinking, we took the niece and a nephew over there to the Mary Maid Farms down there outside of Philly.
Okay.
Real nice. Watch to see the pumpkins, all that stuff. Which is weird because you get the ice cream and then you go look around and you look at the animals and you're just smelling sheep shit the whole time while you're trying to suck down a waffle cone like a gentleman.
Sure.
But I thought about this. Did everybody, this is pumpkin season. Okay.
You're really selling. You're really selling this season on me. It's fucking October. I got it.
But my question to you is,
turnip season.
Pumpkin doesn't really taste like anything.
It stinks.
Hold on. Do we really like pumpkin, or do we just like cinnamon and nutmeg? You get what I'm saying? There's no real flavor. Could you tell me what pumpkin tastes like?
No.
It doesn't really taste like anything. So we don't like the pumpkin. We like the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the allspice, whatever else you put in a pumpkin pie.
Sure.
It's all bullshit.
Uh-huh.
It's not really anything there.
Yeah. Is this what you had?
Talk amongst yourselves.
You like sugar.
Yeah, what the
You
fuck?
like sugar. You like sugar.
You like hot cocoa.
I like hot cocoa, but hot cocoa has a flavor. I'm just saying, pumpkin's kind of fucking bullshit.
Okay.
There's not really anything. If you just had pumpkin, nobody would give a shit. But you add the nutmeg and the cinnamon and the sugar and a little whipped cream. Slice it.
You could do that to a radish if you wanted to. It'd still be pretty good.
That's what I'm saying.
I get you. I'm right there with you. I don't buy into all of that. I'm not eating anything pumpkin spiced or nothing.
I love all this. Oh, yeah, the spice flavor, too. I forgot about that. That's mixed in there. The spiced, whatever that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
The cookies. That
spiced wafer?
Oh, don't get me started. Man, when those things come around, the black and orange box.
They're already around.
Woo!
They're around. I stopped and had one of those, one of these little apple orchard Johns are all over the fucking suburbs.
Sure.
Popped into one of them. One that I actually grew up across the street from when my dad rented a house for that was the first time I didn't know you could rent a house. I thought you
grew
had
up on the other side of a fruit stand? Loser.
It was about a
Might as well
year.
lived in a cemetery.
I guess he had a year lease. Never finished. I mean, no furniture.
The house or the fruit stand?
The house.
Okay.
Fruit stand was stacked to the gills. What was I forget what it's called. I'll never remember.
Man.
Steyer's Orchard or
She
something
left
like that.
farms.
What?
She left farms.
She ain't coming back.
She ain't coming back. Orchards.
Three Macintoshes. Yeah, I was visiting Denise and I was driving by and I was like, oh, I haven't been here. I used to go there when my dad lived there.
You got cash on you when you roll in? They don't like taking credit cards at them joints.
Nah, they didn't even like cash.
Really?
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
I paid in Litecoin and Ripple. Isn't that one Ripple?
XRP, baby.
XRP.
Couple of chips.
And I got the little donuts.
Oh, the apple cider
The
donuts.
apple cider donut. And I'm not a donut man, but that's more of a cake if we're being honest.
Oh, those things are all right, man.
That thing.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That really set-
That's what you like.
Yeah.
That's the flavor that you like. Pumpkin itself, get out of here with that.
That set the tone for the switch from summer to fall for Kippy.
Sure.
I
Man.
put on a flannel tee and shorts. Fucking let's go.
Started throwing the football
It was like
around.
85 degrees and I was sweating my balls off.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's funny how, because it's easy to somewhat maintain a steady, good diet. Not for me, but most people. When it turns cold and it starts to become stew season and soup season and apple cider.
That's gravy town. Are you talking, baby? That's called tryptophan season.
Gravy Town, USA. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you start talking about roast chickens and all that kind of stuff. Man.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And also you start putting on some baggier clothing. You got a hoodie unzipped,
Nice and
cover the
cozy.
man boobs, so it's like you get a little bit of leniency as a bigger guy. Not that I'm a bigger guy, I'm in great shape.
Get some roast carrots going. How many of them donuts you put down, fatty?
I did one and the broad did one.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah.
They don't sell them by single. They don't
Yeah,
sell
they had them
Lucy's.
pre-packed in ones, a bag of one,
What?
a bag of twos, a bag of 3 or 4, and then like a plastic joint of 6. I did 2. I was keeping it.
No, it's usually 6 of those. Or did you get the mini ones in the
No, I
bag?
got a regular sized donut. Why are you telling me what I ordered? I'm telling you what I got. You do this all the time. I give you facts, and just because you're not a man who eats one donut.
I don't trust this fruit stand selling Lucy apple cider donuts.
Yeah, why not? When you're sitting, we didn't go in to get the donuts. We went in to get, I don't know, we just popped in, and then they got the impulse
Do
buy.
some push-ups.
It was, you guys got a chin-up bar? I'll just take a 6er of donuts. Don't tell the big man.
We get a baker's dozen over here.
You guys got a Peloton in here?
This isn't the Blink Fitness? All right, I apologize.
Hit the steam room and get out of here.
Give me 2 of them pecan pies, and I'll be on my way.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm right there with you. Yeah, you gotta change. You gotta turn a corner into the right season. You know what I
Sure.
mean? Get your head on fucking straight.
Another thing, too.
Can't be out here with fucking zinc on your nose.
Speaking of the burbs, down there, I grew up down there. What am I? 48, 30-something years I lived down there. No, 20
No.
years, whatever.
What?
I went back.
You were in and out. You were treating. That was like a halfway house for you.
Patty always kept the light on for me. Old broad knew how to take care of me.
Motel 69.
How dare you?
Okay.
There's always been deer down there.
Okay, sure.
Dude, this year,
I almost crushed one in my car the other day going to pick up a za.
they're in the goddamn mall. It's crazy. Well, I'm over at my cousin's house. They're doing a little tailgate, Penn State game. And there's fucking 5 deer walk up in the front yard like they own the joint.
Yeah.
And they're sitting there looking at us.
Yeah, they're very cohabitated with humans.
And then I'm driving up to my brother's. They're all over the road. Like there's like 20, 30 deer. And then I'm coming home late night, back to Patty's. My next door neighbor, dude, there's literally, it looked like they were running from a house party. There's 20 deer.
Sure.
Just one guy, not my next door neighbor, but down the street a little bit. He don't really take care of the property. So there's a lot of grubs and
varmints,
crabgrass,
and moles and
yeah,
stuff.
It looks like the old Henderson place. And they're just out front, man. And I turned the corner. Luckily, I had the high beams on. They were everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
My question to you is...
What? Do you like pumpkin?
When does that hunting season start? Not that I would ever.
Well, that was a big...
Jesus.
Yeah. No, well, you got to do it to...
obviously, we're taking away their habitat.
Population control. You got those things, they be fucking them things.
Start doing that to us.
It's fucking... taking out podcasters.
Coming out of the back of a Wawa.
Yeah, no, I literally almost trucked one the other night going to get a za. Fucking, it's dusk. That's when they move. They move in silence, dude. About 6 p.m. My pickup time for the za was 6 o'clock. I'm cruising over. I'm changing my radio station. I look up. One was just mugging me.
Pepperoni in there?
I ever tell you the story? One jumped into my buddy. One hit my buddy. He jumped in, like a couple were running across the street, and he jumped. It's
always the worst when you see him.
He hit the car. He smashed the window, hit the side mirror. The mirror went and smashed my buddy's face.
Jesus.
His nose was bloody. Yeah,
damn.
bad. Sucker. I don't know. The kid always got hit in the face. And then the dude, every time we played basketball, he got hit right in the face and had a bloody nose. Football, pool basketball, anything. Volleyball, he's getting whacked in the face. And then for him to have a deer hit him and him still get hit in the face.
Jesus. We hit one time going to a high school football game.
Baseball bat.
Rooting around in the garage. No, going to a football game. It jumped out, hit our car. It flung in the air, got hit by another car.
They get up and move.
Dude, this thing got up like it was nothing, just bolted off into the woods. Spit at us.
That's a great Ron White bit. People brag about shooting them with an assault rifle. Because you ever hit one in a conversion van doing 40 with the lights on? Shout out to Ron White.
Enough of that. It's good to be here.
It's good to be here,
Fall
gang.
weather outside, nice and crisp.
Donuts in the air.
Smell of donuts in
Well,
the
we
air.
got a gosh darn family episode, gang. As you know, when you join the Patreon, we will answer your garbage question on the air. And we got 2 tree humdingers coming at you. This one's from Brian Cook.
Anything about pumpkin?
No. Nobody feels that strongly about pumpkin to broadcast it to hundreds of thousands of people.
Just letting them know.
Are you garbage if you don't have any clean wash rags, so you've been using clean socks to wash in the shower instead? I'm starting to run out of socks.
That's not that bad of an idea.
I think you got to go hand in the sock, though.
Of course.
That's what you would do.
Of course, because they have the gloves.
The mitts.
Love the mitts.
That's crazy. Why not just reuse that then, though? Like, you can hang the sock in the shower, and you'd be like, I'll use that tomorrow.
He's got to wear them.
Sloshing around.
One wet sock.
Smelling like herbal essence all day.
I don't hate that, to
That's
be honest
not bad,
with you.
but like
a clean sock, not a dress sock, obviously, and it's got to be a longer one. It can't be one of the ankle ones. You got to get like a thick.
Yeah, you just got to
tube
get over
sock,
just got to get over the wrist and you'll be fine.
Yeah, something over a quarter sock.
Yeah.
Whatever.
My thing about towels is like they're not readily available. You can't just like grab one at the supermarket. That's why I'm always jammed up when it comes to them kind of things.
A towel?
Yeah, because like they're not in my day-to-day activities, I'm not bumping into them.
Get them at Target.
Yeah, when the fuck am I going to Target? I'm not going to remember to do that. I only remember all that shit that I'm out of stuff in the shower when I'm in the shower. And I get in and I go, fuck, I'm out of toothpaste. Fuck, I'm out of this. Fuck, I'm out of that.
We're at a shampoo and conditioner right now.
Yeah, as you're putting water in there, shaking her around.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. And we have this, we're out of body wash too, actually, because we...
Do you even have a shower?
We had with the native stuff.
Sure.
You get it at, I think you get it like CVS. It's supposed to be better as far as like chemical stuff like that. I like the chemicals though. As shit, the bottom, I don't know if they make the bottom thicker to make it feel like there's more in there, but I'm in there getting the water in there, shaking it up.
Wailing on yourself.
Nothing's going.
Yeah.
It's still just water coming out.
The worst part about that was when I had a roommate. Shout out to my boy. He would sometimes get up like significantly earlier than me, and we'd be out of shampoo or body wash, and he would have already done the water trick.
Oh, it's freezing.
So by the time I get, or if he showered at night, by the time I get in there, and I'm not thinking, I'm all fucking crusty-eyed, and I got a half a hard-on going, dude, and it's like getting stabbed in the back. Just cold, soapy. There's no suds. There's like 2 suds.
It's like you just won the Super Bowl getting doused with it.
Cold Gatorade coming in hot.
Man.
Yeah.
They showed one the other day. I think it was Andy Reid when the Chiefs won. It was a full bucket of purple Gatorade. Had ice in it and everything. I remember just thinking to myself, like, man, that's a waste of good Gatorade.
Could stay hydrated for 2-3 hours with
dumping that.
I never understood as a kid. I'd be like, don't they fucking know it's coming? I know it's coming.
Maybe.
You gotta know.
You get caught up in the moment.
You win the goddamn championship
You're talking
game.
to Al Michaels. You forget what's going on.
Nothing. I would be fucking checking my six.
You lose it.
I'd have
fucking pussies.
I'd have somebody just fucking on my six.
Start freaking
clocking you, dude. No way.
I assume you've never been doused in Gatorade.
One time I paid a prostitute to dump a 32-ounce or a Glacier Freeze on me. She wasn't having it.
Then ask me how I won the game.
No, that's all. You only do that if you fucking win the goddamn Super Bowl or so.
I didn't do it in high school and stuff like that. We did it to my coach for something I can't remember.
Beat a pedophile case.
Got out of a DUI.
You're out front of the courthouse. He ain't never gonna see this coming.
Got him walking into his house for dinner. Foley, I thought I kicked you off the team. I thought this would get me back in good
Foley, you're
graces.
25. You haven't been on the team in 6 years.
Hey, a win's a win, coach. Yeah, the sock is a tough look. You take one sock and put it in the goddamn shower.
Which I don't hate, especially if it's a little old. It's got some crust on, it's a little hardened on there.
I love the gloves. I'm a big fan of the gloves.
I've well stated. I'm just bar and soap, bar soap and hand.
When's the last time you exfoliated? You probably got skin on there from the 90s.
I don't know.
You got to exfoliate. Get one of the cloths.
Yeah, no, I'll do something. My wife's got some stuffs with some scrubs in it. I'll do that. I did a coffee scrub one time. Whoa, chubbed me up.
Yeah, that's all right.
Now I get hard every time I walk into a Starbucks.
I'll tell you what
Nothing on it.
What is that, Pike blend? Kid, what's talking about Iris Store?
Baby, I'm locked and loaded right now.
Gang, this episode is brought to you by Iris Store, the clinically proven game-changing hair growth device that's here to help you turn back the clock on your hair loss. Listen up, fellas. If your hairline has a little less coverage than it used to be, do yourself a favor. Get over to Iris Store.
Yeah, baby. You got one on right now.
You do. You hardly notice it.
Iris Store's FDA-cleared laser and LED system isn't just another gadget. It's scientifically advanced approach to hair restoration.
There you go.
That you can use right at home. The Iris Store Elite, the most powerful device on the market, is engineered with 500 lasers and LEDs. I can feel them working, baby. Let's go.
Really?
Designed to provide the maximum scalp coverage and deliver the energy necessary to revive dormant hair follicles.
There you go.
Knock, knock. Wake up, bozos.
Getting scientific with it.
It's time to start growing. In a 4-month double-blind clinical study, it's performed by board-certified dermatologists. 100% of the study participants grew more hair with Iris Store laser and LED technology. You can feel confident when you're buying the system with proven results, baby. Are you ready to get medical-grade red light treatment at home to regrow your hair, you bald bozos out there?
That red light treatment, something to shake a stick at. That's real deal stuff.
That's real deal stuff. For a limited time only, our listeners get $625 off their order when you use the code AYG. That's $625 off your order.
It's an Xbox.
Code AYG at iristorelaser.com. That's your order at iristorelaser.com. Promo code AYG. Hair loss is frustrating. Take it from me. You don't have to fight it alone thanks to Iris Store and Kippy.
Do it.
Do it.
Kid, we got to tell them about Pretty Litter.
Ooh, the prettiest litter in the whole wide world.
You don't notice you're not a cat person, but cats are very picky. You know who else is very picky?
You.
They're overbearing mothers.
Sure.
Because this broad busts my balls about this cat all the time.
Okay.
She wants nothing but the best for her. Got the Pretty Litter. I brought it home. She loved it. That's all we use now. Smells great. It lasts long. It's not heavy when you bring it up. Turns into different colors. There's something wrong with the kitty cat. She got a urinary tract infection or something like that. The crystals tell you.
And any pet owner knows you got to get an early jump on that stuff, because if you don't, it's like hachi machi. Next thing you know, it's costing you $2,000-3,000 at the vet.
You want a straight shot? Chick breaks my balls about this cat.
Sure.
And she's using it. So that tells you something.
Pretty Litter's non-clumping formula traps odor and moisture. It's ultra-absorbent. It's lightweight, low dust. 1 6-pound bag works for up to a month, Daddy-O. Right now, Pretty Litter is, it's amazing. You're going to have to try it. Go to prettylitter.com/garbage to save 20% off your first order and get a free cat toy. You can have a big man playing with that. That's prettylitter.com/garbage to save 20% on your first order and get the free cat toy. prettylitter.com/garbage. Terms and conditions apply. See the site for details.
Do it.
Which I got a real beef with Starbucks now.
Oh, is that right?
They changed their they're changing all their store. I'm a big Starbucks guy. I like what I get when I can get it. You can get it the same all around the country. That's what I like. I do like a nice little, like, you pop into a fucking mom and pop or a local roastery or whatever.
I watched you go through a squad of egg bites this morning. Jesus, it was like Hamburger Hill.
What you had more than I did.
Yeah, mine are the light ones.
Oh,
though.
here we go. Yeah.
You had the bacon cheddar. Those are heavy bikes.
You had 3 orders.
The roasted pepper ones are 170 calories. Plus they're protein.
Man, you can see it.
I'm working out.
So why you breaking? You had more than me. Why are you breaking my balls?
But I bet you had less calories.
Okay.
And more quantity, which is the true fat guy move. You feel like you're getting more.
3,000 fucking sugar-free snack wells. Been there.
Man, those lying bastards.
Yeah.
Woo, those things were great. The devil's food ones.
No, they're changing all their fucking, the machine. You used to go back, you order a fucking large coffee, they turn around, boom, they make it for you right away. It's just out of, like, the standard drip, John.
Right.
Now they got this machine where they put the cup there, they turn the size, they press the button, it fresh grounds it for you, which is fine, I appreciate that, but as they put the cup in, they then forget and turn around and start making somebody fucking egg beezers.
I also don't like the fact, when the fuck did coffee go on tap? Where they got, like, the kegs.
I like that.
You like that?
Dude, you go into a Wawa, they got fucking 10 kegs. You're just over there self-serve.
No. Those are that's a regular coffee pot. I'm talking, they look like that thing. They look like a bar tap.
Oh,
what's
yeah.
that all about?
Nah, yeah, that shit's whack.
Fuck
That's
outta
for cold brew and shit like that.
Oh, I like the cold brew.
Yeah. That's all. That I mean, you ain't doing hot coffee like that, I don't think. Maybe some wackos somewhere. This is from Patrick H. How many times have you reused a venue for family events? My father-in-law had both weddings and his funeral at the Little Rock Posse Hall near Olympia.
I'm all about that
I
shit.
kind of like that.
I'm
That's
all
fun.
about that shit.
If you're in a smaller town or so, it's like, to me, that's such like a... I've had marriages here, christenings here, it's like, that's your fucking, that's an extension of your home.
There's a spot up in Wilkes-Barre, I can't remember what it is, but I've had like an aunt and uncle buried there, somebody got married there, you know the layout, the food's good, they do the meatballs, the mashed potatoes, they got the coleslaw, the bar's right there. Can't remember, I want to say Silver Queen, but that's not what it is.
We have our Christmas party at Polonia Hall in Bridesburg, Philadelphia. And, I mean, it is everything you've ever wanted to see in a Polish catering hall. Right outside of fucking Port Richmond. It's all fucking right. You know what food you're getting. I mean, there's so many. There's like 200 of us now at this point.
That's when, like, the waitresses, like, the catering people, it's an old lady.
Yeah, it's an
old lady dressed like a butler. She has the vest
the
on.
tuxedo pants that are dirty.
Oh man. She'll get you anything you want. What do you need? I'll get in the kitchen.
We don't have any milk. Kids needed milk. I remember one time it was a big hubbub trying to get some milk. Plus my uncle wanted some fucking White Russians or something.
Drinking coffee, mate. Kids are throwing up. Yeah, those are
we were
all
a big Knights of Columbus. Not really the Elks, as though a lot of guys are a lot of family uncles and cousins are members of the
nice
Elks.
VFW.
VF Dubs, we did a good amount. VF Dubs, Knights of Columbus, and that was about it. Now we're at the Polish Hall. Which is still a very Philly thing. It's like there's the Polish Hall, there's the German Fran Lee's, there's it's all still ethnicity based.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like country of origin based.
I'm with it 100%. Yeah, that's trashy, but it's very comforting.
I know exactly what every Christmas party is going to be like now.
Yeah.
We go, and everybody's going to be people are going to be out front catching heaters. You make eye contact, step out, catch your heater. Don't let the kids see.
They still put the drinks in highball glasses in places like that too. Never give you enough ice?
No, now we've been doing it minimum, how old am I, 38? We've been doing it minimum 15 years like that. I think
you would think at this point.
Before I was 21, I think.
I think at this point I would get an invite to something like that. I can't come by to the Christmas
You got to pay.
party.
We got to pay per head.
I'll give it to you.
I don't know.
First of
Fucking alligator arms over here. Wait till the tax man clears.
I'd catch you up at Valentine's Day.
I'll do half now. What's the layaway process? Now, I get shit all the time. You're going to call? You got to call. I'm sending a check in Aunt Patty. She's running it because each year someone else runs it.
Oh, what do you all kick up to her?
You got to kick up to whoever's running it. You got to kick up and you book it.
Cash when you're there? You got to send it ahead of time.
You got to reserve. This is done months in advance. It's like $100 a head or something. It's open bar. And that bartender, that's got to be a nice gig to get.
Oh, it's the
when
best.
the fucking Sullivans roll in 200 deep, she's getting flushed.
A lot of 50s up front.
Yeah, a lot of
for the whole night.
Whole night. And then you get drunk and everybody starts big dicking each other. How well the year went.
I respect
Everybody's got
it.
that Christmas cash on.
Yeah. Oh man, ain't nothing better than that.
I'm there with the DD Bank gift card. You got a card reader?
You got any sheets around here?
All right, let's see. This one's from Uncle Danny. Never had one read. Is it garbage if your dad pulls off the highway on your family road trip to see if the guy filling up his mismatched Buick Century would be willing to swap hoods with your dad's mismatched Buick Century? My dad's Buick Century was maroon with a white hood. Gas Man had a white Buick with a maroon hood.
That's a spotter.
Dude, he wanted to do a swapsy right there.
I thought you were going to say pull over to see if he was okay.
No.
Which is crazy this day and age. Because when that happened on tour, we pulled over somewhere.
When
we were, I think, was it the bus? We pulled over somewhere on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
And
we did that a couple. That's dangerous.
And two people pulled off to see if we needed help with anything.
Probably thought the Beatles were in there or something. Get out, just three fat guys eating chips.
No, but I remember fuck, people are still doing that.
Well, there was this like.
What would it take for you to if you saw somebody on the side of the road? Not an accident, not like you're not
just like somebody's there. I tell you, what it'd take for me to pull over and stop? A big set of cans in a low cut dress. I'm stopping. How you doing? I calls an accident.
You're backing up.
Go around. I'm doing my hair before I get out. Somebody give me a hat, quick.
You're putting cologne on. Yeah, I don't know, man. You want to help people out, but
I can't help. And everybody's got I can't help you.
Got a cell phone?
Everyone's got a cell phone. What are the chances your car breaks down and your cell phone's broken, is out of battery or something, and you ain't got a charge?
You jammed up, maybe.
But then someone's going to stop. I can't help you if something's wrong with the car.
We never had to do it, but I remember when I was a kid. You remember back in the day, if your car broke down on the side of the road and you got a ride back to town or whatever, if you had to leave it there, people would put the white rag.
You have to. I think that's like a law. You hang a T-shirt out my.
I remember when I saw it as a kid, I was like, "Oh, that guy got murdered for sure." I just thought that was a dead guy's car. That always scared the shit out of me. I just assumed they were running through the woods and some guy with a chainsaw was chasing them. Dude. I would never want to stop for that.
I remember being very young. My stepdad. I don't even think my stepdad and my mom were married at this point.
Just dating.
He was still dating.
Casually.
I was Denise's boy at this time. This is Denise's boy.
They were seeing each other.
Enough for him to be watching me. Like enough for my mom. My mom was working third shift, so
He would babysit you sometimes?
I mean, babysit's a loose. I just go hang with him, whatever he was doing. Heaters and Coors Lights. Heavy bike.
Oh man, that must have sucked for him. Fucking.
Oh
hanging
yeah, he
around.
probably didn't love. I loved it. He was like a race car driver. So we'd like go to this patched together race car shop where him and his boys all be drinking beers, looking at an engine. And he had like a forklift I drive, and just fucking had pictures of naked ladies hanging on the
That
toolbox.
was to get your Cheez-Its in the door.
It was great. But he had this guy Jimmy who lived at the shop, and his car broke down somewhere on the fucking Northeast Extension or something like that, which is like pretty far from us. Like, you know,
Yeah.
for like a Thursday night. It was a school night, and we got in a roll-off truck, like a tow truck. And I'm sitting, and I remember this car smelled like the heaters in the cab of this fucking tow truck.
Smelled like heaters. And
Wasn't
AM
his
radio.
tow truck. I don't know whose tow truck. We got in a tow. I remember going, can you drive this thing? How do you, I've only ever seen you drive a Suburban. Now you're driving a goddamn.
I got social studies homework, dude.
But to me, I was like, all right, cool. This is fucking nuts. This guy's cool as shit. He's cranking heaties.
Where's your brother and your sister?
Danny's probably, who knows what he was doing.
Closing ass.
My sister was probably studying. Danny was probably fucking stealing Freon from someone's air conditioner or something like that.
and he's stuck with you.
Yeah.
Imagine that. You're dating a lady.
Danny might have been doing, I don't know.
And you got to deal with you dragging your fat ass around on a work night. Oh, you must have sucked.
Dirty undies, dude. Cooking undies.
Can't get these kids' hands out of his ass.
No skid marks galore.
Word of advice: nobody high five this kid. He'll be fighting a pink eye for a week.
Be puking.
I bet from fucking 8 to 12, your hand was up your ass, most of it, just scratching.
No.
Oh God. I just picture you having a stinky butthole.
I'm sure.
Dragging it around on the carpet.
I mean,
like an
we've
old
gone
dog.
over this, I think. And and yours wasn't? What are you talking about, dude?
I was knee deep in it.
Fucking knuckle deep over here.
Had my own hairbrush.
A brown thumb. But we had to go pick up this dude Jimmy's car that broke down, and I remember being like
on the turnpike.
on the Northeast Extension.
Was there another guy with you?
No, it was just me and Joe.
What were you gonna fucking hitch it up? While
No,
you,
he's got it.
so you
I
just
don't-
sit in the car.
No, I remember being on the side of the fucking Northeast Extension, which is the Pennsylvania Turnpike that goes north, because the Pennsylvania Turnpike goes east and south, or east and west.
Hey, if your mother asked, I took you for ice cream. That little bitch.
We would get it. Yeah, so, and I remember being like, the cars whizzing by. It was raining too. Bad conditions. And I remember going, well, where's the guy whose car it is? Where is he?
Dead.
This is like pre-cell phone. Like, I'm going and he goes, hey, just keep an eye out. We're looking for a black car, and there'll be a T-shirt hanging out the window. He marked it for us. And I'm
Just gone in 60 minutes.
going 60 minutes. Choo-choo. I remember being like, who the fuck is this guy, and why are we picking up his car? Call AAA. You got AAA's number? You got an 8-year-old out here fucking hooking up the fucking cables.
You got a heater hanging out of your mouth.
Yeah,
Pair of long johns on.
That was when I first learned that you gotta flag. Now every car I see on the side of the road, you look to see they flagged it somehow out of the trunk, out of the window. Look up what the rules of that. I think you kind of have to do it to show that it means like you've called. So I think there's some sort of Morse code.
I always thought it meant you were dead.
Well, why would you do that?
I don't know.
Bloody fingers. Or
I
something?
thought the cops put it on there. Hey, this one's ain't coming back.
But
Something.
they didn't get the car.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It always bugged me out.
Yeah.
I just assumed they were dead in the car.
Sure.
That was the last thing they did. Hang the T-shirt out the window because it got hot in there.
Yeah, I had to do that one time. I had to change a tire on the turnpike of Big Green, this big Dodge Ram that we had. The tires and suspension went constant. We could only afford used tires at the time.
Gentlemen.
And I remember it was on the other side. I'd drive by and then like loop back and do it there. But I think when somebody ended up might have scooped it. Some guy was like, "I'm gonna come back and get you" or something. Pickup truck got us out of Dodge.
Wait,
I spent too much.
Some rando?
Yeah, he was looking for a
See?
gig.
Oh, okay. Not like just some guy driving by.
No, it's a guy on a tow truck was like,
Okay.
"Yo, if you're," I remember he stopped. He's like, "I told myself if you were there on my way back, I was going to stop and scoop you, give him $200 cash or whatever."
Sure.
Man,
Saw the rack on you. Pull over.
I had a New Jersey Turnpike guy, or you know how they have like the roadside service guys? He
Yeah.
helped us one time. in that same
They're
green
supposed to
truck.
be for free.
Yeah, he came back. He's like, I'll run in here. If you go here, I'll call. Like, he fucking squared us away.
Those guys really pick and choose when they want to work, it seems.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of those guys just zip by.
They're
me
always
like
big boys, dude. They don't like getting out of the truck.
No.
What's wrong? Alternator? All right.
Yeah.
I can keep going.
Just need some gas? I can't do that later.
What do you got,
Changing
Lucas?
wiper blades.
It doesn't seem to be a law, but it's common courtesy to put the white flag in.
What
But
does
then,
it
you know,
mean?
putting on your hazards, it seems like it's-
Hazards, sure. I'm a big hazards guy. I love putting my hazards
You know what I
on.
started doing? I put them on when it's raining. Not when it's raining, but when people are when there's like a quick stop, you're supposed to throw your hazards on.
Oh, yeah.
As you're pulling. I just started doing. It's fun. You go, hey, buddy, we're around here.
I did that the night coming back from, we went up to Beacon, New York to fucking do a little window shopping or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pouring. I put them on and let everybody know I'm not dealing with this. I'm not trying to go the speed limit or whatever. If you want to pass me, go ahead. Bunch of crazies. I put them on and I stay in the right lane or the middle lane and just take my time. It takes all the pressure off. Let them know you're chilling.
I got cursed out the other day. I'm getting on a highway, two roads coming into like two entrance ramps. One has a yield. I don't have a yield. You know what I mean? I have the right of way. But these other people coming in this way, they're cooking, and then we both get on the highway. This woman, and I see her, I'm like, she's not going to stop. She's on the phone, fucking phone on the ear.
She blows through a yield.
Blows through a yield, but I start going, I'm like, I'm aware of it. I'm like, I can check my brake, but like, I'm going. Like,
You don't got the yield.
but I ain't got the yield. So we get kind of close. I lay on the horn and be like, yo, what are you doing here? You got the yield. She turned around, fuck you, you fucking...
Little dick motherfucker.
And she got on the highway and opened it up. I couldn't catch her. She was gone. Yeah, fucking bitched me out. Toot sweet, dude. I'm over there, got my hazards on.
Pussy.
White flag hanging out the
It
window.
looked like rain.
All right, let's see here. Let's see. This is from the Arctic Albatross. Never had one read. Did you ever wake up with your shirt above your gut?
Oh,
That's daily.
man.
Bigger guys, it rides up on you.
I get to think, too, if I lay on the couch, sometimes if I lay down and it'll pull and it'll catch my arm and it'll be pulling down and I can't get my arm up,
You start freaking
I start
out.
freaking out, especially if I fall asleep.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Not
You have
really.
to fluff it up a little bit and then lay down.
Sure.
I hate that.
Otherwise, there's too much tension.
It just pulls. Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like my arm's in a sling. Yeah, waking up with the gut. I've done that on the couch in front of people. And you wake up and
What do you got company over? You're sleeping on the couch?
your gut's hanging out. Yeah, that shit sucks. I don't really have that too much now because I overcompensate for the t-shirt size.
Sure, that's the thing too. Like if I'm
That's as you're getting fat.
I sleep in a tee.
You do?
Uh-huh. Always.
Okay.
What? It's not that crazy.
I don't know.
What?
Do you sleep in like that t-shirt?
No, I have sleepy time tees. AKA schloff shirts.
Are they longer ones?
They come down to my knees. Come with a candle too.
I tried to do that for a minute. For
No,
some
I
reason.
I don't always love the raw or just whatever. Yeah, I need a nice sleep tee. They're real soft.
I remember for a minute because I was around all my girl cousins when I was a little kid. They always
Wore
wore like
tampons.
they wore like long shirts.
Sure.
You know, like what like
Well, young broads wear.
Yeah, and I liked it. And I remember I started doing it, and I would do it al fresco. And man, my dad, he put the kibosh on that real quick.
That thing was inverted.
Oh yeah. Kid, what do you know about Blue Chew?
Oh, baby, I am hard right now just thinking about it.
Well, you shouldn't be. You need the Blue Chew to get you hard.
I know,
Did
but
you
I-
take one?
I take one every day.
You freak.
Never know when a mood's going to
Damn
strike.
office space here. Goddamn work environment.
Uh-huh.
Gang, listen. Here's the turkey. Start getting older. You put on a couple of pounds. Things don't move around like they used to.
Got to put a little pep in your step.
Do yourself a favor. If it's about to happen, you're wrapping up dinner, dessert's coming, maybe add some oysters. She's giving the signals, you know, the Pop one of these bad
A little
boys
bit
in.
of, Blue Chew is an online service.
Start playing footsies under the table.
You're playing with yourself.
Ask the waiter for a quick glass of water.
Blue Chew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitia, but at a fraction
Works
of
like
the
a
cost.
charm.
And you don't need no water, bozo, because it's in chewable form.
I like to wash it down.
The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and you'll be approved. And once approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA. I'm talking homegrown bones, baby.
Woo-wee.
And prepared, shipped directly.
These Blue Chews don't run.
They're sent right to your door. Blue Chew wants you to have the most confidence to perform it at your best, so discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we got a special deal for AYG listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code GARBAGE at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com. Promo code GARBAGE. Receive your first month for free. I'm talking free hard-ons, gang. Visit BlueChew.com for more details.
Who needs two?
And important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
Yes, we do. Kippy, I love that Rocket Money.
Rocket money!
Got an alert last night. Got an email. Hey, uncategorized charge. Looks a little suspect.
Girls.net.
It was me. That one's cool. Sweep that one under the rug. Gang, Rocket Money is absolutely fantastic. You think you're signed up for a certain amount of subscriptions and all that kind of stuff. Then you find out that you're being charged from some gym you didn't go to 15 years ago. Rocket Money itemizes all that stuff. Boom, takes care of it. Also keeps track of your spending and all that stuff. There's a lot of tools over there that can help you.
It's really good. I get a weekly update of, hey, you spent this much less this week, this much more this week, whatever. It really keeps you, it lets you passively stay on top of it. Instead of you going and looking, it categorizes everything, sends it to you in an easy, digestible form for financial bozos like myself. Like I've said this before, I was signed up for some like Eastern European fight package that I didn't know about because I signed up to see. I was drunk. I tried to see some sort of fight one time. I think they were fighting in a telephone booth or
Squirrel
whatever.
fights.
And right away they boom canceled it. I think they even got me some of my cash back on top of that.
Really?
They fight for you. They know what they're doing.
There you go.
Stop wasting money on things you don't use. You can cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/garbage. That's rocketmoney.com/garbage. Rocket Money has saved over 5 million users, has over 5 million users, and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions.
That's a lot of gum.
Saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's features. One more time, rocketmoney.com/garbage, rocketmoney.com/garbage. Do it. You remember Jellies?
Mm-hmm.
The slippers?
The shoes,
Yeah. My sister and all her friends had them, so my brother was younger and wanted a pair. And so my mom bought them, and my dad came home, and my brother was wearing, like, pink jellies or something, and he lost it, dude. The hell you doing? I go to work, I come home, my kid's wearing high heel or whatever. He fucking lost it, dude.
Nice pair of pumps.
This is fucking, mid-'80s.
It's cozy, though, to sleep in one of those things. It was great.
Yeah, that's why I like a
Put
nice...
some underwear on. But
Can't be Winnie the Pooh in it. All right, this one's just funny. Tommy H., you ever been to Blue Man Group? Which
No.
they scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, I didn't
You've
like
been?
them.
Yeah.
Where?
For a 7th grade field trip to Boston, we went and saw the Blue Man Group.
Jesus Christ.
That's in no Paul Revere house or nothing. You
That-
didn't see the Blue Man Group?
That was our big entertainment. There was like one entertainment night, and we went and saw the Blue Man Group. Honestly, a sick show.
Yeah,
Go see the Boston Tea Party or something
We
like
saw
that.
the boat during the day. The Blue Man Group is a nighttime
Blue
activity.
Man Group.
that's new age shit. Dude.
Yeah,
Get
what
freaky.
the fuck?
What year are we talking? That's got to be not that long ago.
I mean,
10 years?
Probably went to Nobu, too, you fucking rich
like
little bastards.
2012, maybe. Like
2012. What were you doing? You were in a fucking perk addiction in 2012.
2012?
He's going to the fucking Blue Man
I was
Group.
down in Philly. We're doing stand-up. We knew each
I
other.
Nah, not 2012. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean,
Yeah,
100%?
Yeah, okay.
Running the Raven.
Running the Raven. You were bumming cigs off me. I'm wearing
Smooching some heaters.
wearing
I wasn't catching Broadway shows on a field trip. I can tell you that.
Sure.
We went down to the Franklin Institute. I think there was one to. I might have had one to New York, but I don't think we did anything. I think we just came up here and walked around for a little bit.
We were supposed. Mine got canceled.
9/11.
9/11. That was the big year. 9th grade was D.C. It was D.C. and fucking.
If they still would have took you,
and
you would have freaked out. The fuck?
It's me and Giuliani on top of the rubble. I got dirty undies on.
You're in the back walking around with a Sparrow slice in your mouth.
Best New York slice.
You got a Yankees hat on. Yeah, the Blue Man Group always freaked me out too.
I like
It's
that.
those
I've never done it, but Cirque du Soleil.
I respect it.
I didn't realize. It took me a while to realize it was different people. I thought it was the same three guys.
Circus delay. I thought that somebody's gonna die doing that. That shit was nuts.
All
that's
that
when they walk up like a broomstick and then it bends over.
Yeah, all that shit is. That's.
Have you seen that too?
Yeah, I went when I was younger also.
my
My
God.
parents took me to that one. That one's sick.
They're cultured people.
Yeah.
They like a
The
show.
new guy Luke's.
My parents took us to the circus once. Fucking
Yeah, probably to see your family members, to see your bearded aunt, and your uncle with elephantitis.
lady used to babysit me was the goat woman.
Let's go see Uncle Harry and his huge nutsack. Everybody.
You gotta cough the nickel up though.
You're just there poking it.
The human testicle. Man, Circus de LA, Blue Man
Cirque
Group.
du Soleil.
Circus, how do you say
I
it?
don't know.
Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's D-U or D-E, right?
They got a
And
bunch
then
of-
Soleil is
Yeah.
the third word.
They got a bunch of spin-offs now too.
They all do.
I think they have a cruise, don't they? Cirque du Soleil.
Blue Man Group, Cirque du Soleil, they all
The
got.
Blue Man Group has a cruise.
I'm sure they
I'd
had one.
freak out.
You wake up, that guy's in your room. I'd fucking jump overboard. He's banging it. You got a trash can lid over your head. That and Stomp I never understood, too, if we're being honest. They used to run commercials for Stomp. I'm like, buddy, get a drum set.
Ain't there a Sam Ash around you guys? This guy's over here playing the bricks.
hit a guitar center. Get a set of sticks, will you? These fucking guys.
Yeah.
All that shit. Stomp. And then they used to run Stomp when we were up here originally started doing comedy. Still in the East Village on 2nd Avenue.
I think it's still banging.
Now
down
they
there.
switched it. That's like now the Orpheum or something, and it's another show.
Huh.
But that was Stomp for the long, and I remember being like, "This is where those fucking assholes have been this whole time." I thought it was like Broadway. Was it ever Broadway?
I'm sure.
Do you see
That
if
thing
Stomp
ran
was-
forever. That Blue Man Group probably makes billions of dollars a year.
Sure. The merch alone.
Getting that makeup off though.
Yeah,
It's a
I
lot of
never,
therapy.
I never understood that shit.
I think
that shit is so lost on me and
Fred
my
Armisen
family.
was in Blue Man Group.
Really?
I believe so. Give that a Google. I think he did a run.
Really?
I believe so. He's a crazy musician.
He's crazy talented, obviously.
Super.
But like way too talented to be a fucking Blue Man Group.
I think that's big shit. What do you
He was a
mean?
percussionist in the Blue Men.
There you go.
Fred, I know you.
Go up to Boston to see the Blue Man Group. What the hell kind of field trip is that?
We went to Amish country.
That's what I'm talking about.
Got a couple fucking apple cider donies if you catch my drift. Fucking bunch of Star Beezers on the way out too. Starburst, that is. How you doing?
Amish Starburst.
I was always
The
I
wood
was
flavored?
I was always locked in on the candy on the trips because
Always.
we stopped at Wawa every morning. I told you
Always.
this. Always stopped at Wawa with my dad. So that was like, even if you forgot, you went, oh shit, give me the fucking big bag of this, the big bag of that.
We did the Franklin Institute, I think, 2 or 3 years in a row as an elementary school kid, and my big score was always grabbing rock candy. You ever have rock
Oh,
candy?
yeah.
Talk about a fucking drug addict at heart. Let me get a nickel bag of rock
Get a
candy.
little bit of that blue magic. Get my head on straight.
Did you guys ever go to like an old timey town for school? Like we went to Sturbridge, Massachusetts. They have like an
No.
old like Brother Turner.
You
and
go to a
stuff like
middle
that.
class neighborhood to see what it's
See a guy cutting his own grass.
See kids both their parents work.
So that's what a callus looks like.
I'm there hooking up a car on the side of the highway.
Whoa, is that a Toyota? Fucking piece of shit. Drive through, lock the windows. Your old Sprinter vans.
Good Lord.
We did something like that. It wasn't Busch Gardens, but there's something in Philly or outside of Philly that's like that, where it looks like the old like the colonial days or
Yeah.
whatever it was. I never dug that shit.
We used to have. Did you have any of the? I was thinking about these the other day. We had like there was always stories like the local legends where you would. There was like Gravity Hill or something like that where you would go park your car at the bottom of a hill, put it in neutral, and it would like the ghost would push it up backwards or something. That always freaked me the fuck out, dude. My mom always called the second the boys got the idea to go there. Oh shit, I'm going to Boston in the morning. I gotta get some shut eye, dude. I'm fucking.
I just realized I'm moving tomorrow.
That, and there was the covered bridge too, where you could like
I don't
see
fuck with
someone.
those things.
Well, that's what Pennsylvania's famous for. Their covered bridges. I
Yeah,
learned.
not for me. Like a Wawa. Get your Sixers game. I don't fuck with the covered bridges.
Yeah, that's like Ichabod Crane shit.
Oh, no. I just assume you walk into another dimension, you do that shit.
Sure,
Just
cross
fuck-
over.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't like that. I'll swim across the river. I'm not walking to one of those things. I hate those things. That and little waterfalls always scared me. When it's just a little waterfall.
A babbling brook.
No. No. Trolls live under there. They take your fingernails.
What?
I don't know. I'm not
Clean their
doing
teeth
it.
with them.
I ain't doing it.
All right, let's see. This one's from Tootie's Runner. Hey, gang, is it garbage to add instant coffee to your brewed K-cup coffee because you need a little gasoline to get you going? Dude, talk about redlining it. That's crazy. I drink a lot of coffee, but Reg's coffee, up the middle, black cup of coffee, brewed. I mean, you're adding...
When are you adding those too? Like just straight into the cup?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Wait, you never get a nice coffee and do a shot of espresso in there?
That's different.
I think that's different than instant coffee mix.
Then you got the grounds in your cup.
No, instant, first of all, let me tell you something about instant coffee. That shit is strong as fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
Because the Greeks use it to make frappes. They use Nescafe or whatever it is.
Nescafe.
Something.
Uh-huh.
The freeze-dried shit.
Sure.
No, there's no grounds.
Okay,
It melts. It's like almost like hot chocolate.
They're
mix.
like pellets, kind of.
Yeah, that shit
I don't
will
know.
fuck you up.
Nah, I'm not.
Talk about anxiety attack.
Yeah, that's too
Fucking
much.
Freak out city.
That is way. That seems. I mean, I like a cup of Joe just as much as the next guy.
Sometimes you need it.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I did that the other night driving
Dude,
back.
get a fucking bag of Blue Magic or something. What do you fucking?
Bag of yak.
Yeah, just fucking. If you're gonna do it right. When you're wet, daddy.
I did that the other night. We were getting ready to drive back from Patty's, and I was already. I started getting tired immediately, so we fucking hit a Wawa, and I got a cold brew from there, which that shit's strong as fuck. And I literally took a 16-ouncer and sucked it down. Man, I got home,
Shaking.
bugging out,
Yeah, that'll get you.
bugging out.
That'll do it. All right, this one's from Cross-Eyed Jimmy. Shout out to you. Long time homie, never been on the air.
Hit me.
Is it garbage to shelter in place during a storm at the strip club? Buddy, if they're still dancing, I'm all about it.
Everybody's alarm goes off.
Everybody's strapped to the pole. I'm with that. Listen,
That should be a couple of dances for free.
I've sheltered, and not sheltered in place, but like state of emergency, hurricane in end of the summer, maybe it was even September, Wildwood, real bad storm.
Really?
Island was kind of empty, and at the time it was still Echoes, which it's now Exit 6 or something it's called.
That's not a strip club.
No, Echoes is a bar, though.
Okay.
Their slogan was STD3 since 2003.
There you go.
I think they're lying about that one. And we not shelter in place, but it was like it was state of whatever they do, where like only essential person.
Get some wings and relax.
But dude,
You're not going anywhere.
It was empty. There must have been the bar probably holds 500 people. There's about 10 of us in there. And man, the bartender, like you just put whatever, you throw up 20, 40, the bartender's like, we ain't got nothing going on. We're stuck here. We're not going home.
Sure.
Just kept you fucking flush. And then you get a text, yo, we're all down at fucking Westies or whatever. Like, and then we'd run through the water, pouring rain, fucking get in there, fucking hunker down there. Fucking windows are rattling and shit.
Have you ever been in a bar where everybody started singing?
No. No. Like a cappella?
No,
Like those, did you ever see that soccer club? I love that commercial.
No.
What's those all those
I'll
British?
be your wish, I'll be
your
your
fantasy.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good.
I'll be your hope.
Something like
I
that.
would love that, dude. I watched that and just think I had more better friends.
We were at a bar. I was at Martell's on the Upper East Side, and there was maybe like 15 dudes. It was a Sunday night, probably around this time of year in the fall. I think the Monday night game was over or whatever. Just dudes in there getting sauced up, hanging out. And Lion Eyes came on by the Eagles, and everybody joined.
I'll give
in.
you that. That's
the whole
fun.
bar was singing it. People were stopping to look in. It was a good feeling.
That's all right. I'll give you that. The coolest.
Plus, I knew the man was on the way.
Give me shelter. Dr. Feelgood's about 3 stops away.
Talk about Amber Alert, huh?
The closest I had to that was I was in London when me and the wife went for a weekend years ago. I mean, this is pre-show. This is probably 2009.
Ow!
And that 2019 or whatever, 18, 19.
Jesus, you must have been fucking petrified with every purchase. Stuck in a fucking foreign city.
We stayed in an Airbnb in a guy's house. He stayed there.
Probably got $2 on you.
2 free
Stayed
quid.
at somebody's house?
Yeah, Airbnb to room out.
A room?
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
That's what it was, dude.
Did that in Amsterdam.
Some
Yeah,
old
you
British
have to.
guy?
No, young British dude.
Huh.
Hello, good-looking guy, too.
Hello, love.
No, it was yeah, it was a tough hang, but
An Airbnb, a room. Just a room.
yeah, it was my go-to for on the road. I would rent a room out.
A room.
Yeah,
Yikes.
one time it was me, a woman, and her 8-year-old daughter or something.
What?
Yeah, in Scranton.
That's like something
Pennsylvania.
from like after World War II
I
when they had
know.
like boarding houses.
Yeah, it was.
You're
eerie.
some drifter. It's like a Twilight Zone.
I think I just went and sat in my car. I was just like, I don't want to fucking be in here, dude. I sat in the Tigo and went to the mall. It was only like 2 hours away, which like hindsight's 2020. I so should have just drove back to New York. But like in my head, I'm like, it's whatever. I'll write. And then it's like,
Sitting there watching the door the whole night,
fucking
waiting for a set of
sucked.
twins to come in. Hi, Kevin.
Yeah, it was brutal, dude.
Like
I think
that,
I only
yeah.
had it the one night, so like I had to check out was like 11, and then I had to kill like the show wasn't till 8, so I had to kill 11 to 8 in. I think I
Times
was.
that continental breakfast run bill.
I think I was in Allentown. It wasn't even that. If I could have went home, like I could have went to Denise's in like 90 minutes or whatever.
You stay.
But I was out there on the road doing it.
Sure.
Really doing it.
Sure.
But I was in a bar in London, and there's just like a acoustic guitar or whatever, like singer songwriter guy, whatever, the musician for the night on like a Thursday night or whatever.
Sure.
And he was singing, I forget, it was Wonderwall or something by Oasis. And
Oh, you
that was
told me
like-
this, yeah.
That was like a moment where I'm, that's it. That's the fucking.
He really nailed it,
He
too.
nailed it. Everybody's singing along, and then like after that, I'm like, all right, we can go. It's not going to get cooler than that. Like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Boys are coming back on tour,
I
too.
know.
What am I checking?
But it's not till like
that out?
2025. Those
around the corner.
Those motherfuckers are gonna break up. What are you talking about?
As soon as they sell some dicks.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. We got time for a few more here. This is from Christian. First time, long time. Is it garbage to check the balance of a gift card while the party is still happening? Watch my wife's friend do this over the weekend when someone didn't write the balance on the card. So she got it as a gift. Immediately pulled out the phone and checked the balance. You do that in the car or in the bathroom. You don't do that in public.
Damn.
That's tacky. From a tacky man.
$15?
Yeah, that's a tough look. You gotta, listen, you just gotta accept the gift gracefully as someone who's not done that publicly. But you gotta accept it, like, especially, oh, thank you. You know.
You look in private.
In private. You feel it, and you go, okay, oh, thank you so much. If it's a card or whatever, yeah, okay, thank you.
I've gotten the envelope for Christmas at a Christmas party as a kid, given the, oh, thank you, going into the bathroom, check that out, see Mr. Ulysses S. Grant looking at you.
Hey, Don.
And, hey, thanks so much, Aunt Jill. Come out, give her a big hug. Lay one on her.
Dipper.
There you go. Then back to the house. Yeah. Man, checking at the thing.
That's tough. That's a real tough. Or how much it? Like, you just got to stick, oh, thank you, and keep it moving. You know what I mean?
It's an old one. It's $13.75 on there.
Which I respect
The
that,
fuck?
too.
Just give somebody a gift card. Patty's big on that. She'll give you the rest of her gift card. Fucking want this. How the fuck am I going to be at a pizzeria Uno?
And need $14, $14.82.
Get out of here.
Yeah. All right, let's see. This one's from Two Bozos, One Account. Are you garbage if your mom ends up on a World Star video? Jesus. She almost got in a fist fight at Big Lots. She's also
Shout out to Big Lots.
she's also banned from every PetSmart in the area.
There you go.
That's someone who's about that life, dude.
A Big Lots.
Yeah.
Which I think I've only been in one or two.
Yeah, they weren't really banging around us. They're more now, which it's more like,
they're wild.
I don't even really know.
It's like a Target on meth.
Yeah, it's like more warehousey, right?
Yeah. A lot of containers. Like a lot of plastic containers. You know the containers that they're like the size of like a
Bins.
Yes, they have the jagged edges that fold in like that.
Yeah.
A lot of those things.
Huh.
Where they put your belongings.
Yeah,
after they find you.
I've never really been in a Big Lot. I feel like I've seen them now a little bit more popping up in like Jersey and stuff or whatever, but like they were never around the Philly area that I remember. Not in the sense that we would go.
One or two maybe.
Yeah, but also being banned from every PetSmart in the area.
How do you pull that off?
I always love the area.
Stealing lizards?
That sounds like a dog fight, dude. That sounds like two dogs went at it in line and you were not happy about it. Which when you got a dog, sometimes I'll take Hans to that PetSmart around like not too far from here.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is, Pet Shop USA or whatever the fuck. You go and everybody's got their dogs. And then the dogs are all charged up because they're in like
fucking toys and
there's treats and toys and it smells like bags of
pig
food.
ears everywhere.
Yeah, so they're all fucking those things are on high alert and Hans can get a little ornery from time to time. That hair on his back goes up when Ian's around.
Doing a little humping.
So like everybody's just on edge and then they fucking, they get at it. You got some broad or guy on their phone not paying attention. Their dog's like coming up on your dog and I'm like, hey buddy, you gotta fucking This dog's cocked and loaded right now, dude. He's about to get after it.
Came in here with a hard on.
Yeah.
Better watch it.
All right, but we got to wrap it up, gang.
Gang, what a fun one.
Uh-huh.
Do yourself a favor, grab some ticks and come see an Are You Garbage and Friends New York City.
November 8th.
November 8th.
And then
over
we're
in
in
Chelsea Music Hall. Then we're in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, November 13th.
And then we're going to be at New York Comedy Club in Stamford, Connecticut on November 22nd. Get those tickies. They're all going to sell out. We'll see you there.
Those are all Are You Garbage and Friends. So we bring down some of our boys to answer
homies.
your garbage questions.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. We love yous. Thank you.
See you next week.
Peace.